Welcome to Cadeau and Janko Wednesdays at Lunch
Burger Edition.
This week we went to Restoplex, Outtakes. I'm not sure. It's kind of unclear what the name of this place is. It's the burger restaurant in the Cineplex chain of movie theaters. In the one we went to, it was called Restoplex, but everyone in the staff even called it Outtakes. Yeah. And I looked it up online. It seems to be Outtakes. There's no sign that says Outtakes. Maybe it's a Quebec language law thing. I'm not sure.
Super confusing.
Yeah, you actually inquired. You asked some of the staff, Matthew, about it. What was the consensus?
They got word. First of all, they were like, "Are you? Was the burger okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just want to know where we ate.
Yeah,
I want to know the name of the place." And they said probably that Restoplex was not the name, even though that is the name advertised. So Outtakes seems to be the...
We're going with Outtakes?
I think we're going with Outtakes.
Okay. So we went to Outtakes to get a burger. This is our first burger of 2017, Matthew.
Oh, yes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Matthew. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I did. I think I want to start speaking with a deeper voice.
That's your resolution?
Yeah.
I feel like you haven't been doing it.
No, I'm bad at it.
I've spent hours with you today.
Yeah. Maybe now I'll just... Okay, New Year's resolution in place.
All right. I mean, why is this your New Year's resolution?
Well, sometimes I just feel like I speak with too high a voice.
Really?
Yeah. It's not just on the mic. I'd like to speak with a deeper voice all over the globe.
Okay. I mean, I feel like you don't have a especially high voice to begin with.
No, but it could be deeper.
I feel like now we're just going to have a deep voice off. Like I'm just going to try to speak in my warmest radio voice for the rest of the show if you talk like that.
Well, I probably will give it up pretty soon, but it's a work in progress. I think it's by the end of next year I should be deep, super deep.
so it's going to get progressively deeper.
Yeah, it's not going to be a all of a sudden type of thing. That's too jarring to the listeners and to people who know me in real life.
That's right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, what about you? Any New Year's resolutions?
I think I'm just going to try and exercise a little more. I got pretty lazy with my exercises.
That's a lame one.
Well,
everybody tries it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I got a leg up on it yesterday.
Yeah.
A little.
Is that your workout? You put a leg up?
That's right. I just put my leg up on a chair and kind of stretched around a bit.
That's it for 2016.
Just the one leg, though.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Next year, both legs.
Yeah.
No.
So Matthew, New Year's just passed, and I was watching what formerly Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve. Now that he's dead, it's just New Year's Eve with Carson Daly and Mel B.
Well, he's been dead for a while, though.
That's like 4 years.
Yeah, but they still called it Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I feel like they did for a year or two. I mean, he had a massive stroke, and they kept wheeling him out and calling it Dick Clark's.
That was the saddest end to a year. Every time I saw him wheeled out, and be like, Dick, it's New Year's Eve. Remember when you used to host this?
And he was like, yes, I can barely move my face anymore, but Happy New Year's.
It's cold out here. He's like, all right, wheel him away. Let's bring out who was a musician at the time. Who's a musician that Dick Clark would not have respected?
But like Bieber?
Yeah, it's like, wheel this old man away. Bring out Bieber. Oh, I miss Dick Clark.
Yeah, I kind of did too. Especially watching Carson Daly, that no talent ass clown.
A little gummy bear.
He's a gummy bear?
Yeah.
And a Spice Girl.
He's not a Spice Girl.
Well, no. But Mel B is a Spice Girl.
Oh, yes.
She was the co-host.
Which Spice?
Scary Spice.
Oh, so where's the Spice Girls?
I don't know. I like that Spice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Scary Spice?
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
I like most of the Spice Girls, really.
Okay. Yeah, altogether they're all right. But,
yeah. I feel like Baby Spice looks so damn British, though. Like, really British.
Yeah. And there's only the one Spice Girl. That's all they could get.
Yeah. Well, they're not spicing it up together anymore.
I think they had a reunion tour.
Yeah, but they're not consistently spicing together.
Okay. They had
Plus, it'd be weird if it was like hosted by Carson Daly and the Spice Girls. It'd be too many people.
Isn't that what New Year's is all about? Just really weird groupings and pairings of people, and
like Anderson Cooper and Kathy Griffin.
Oh,
That's
Kathy
another
Griffin.
weird. That's another weird pairing. Why are they a couple? Not a couple, but like a hosting duo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was watching the New Year's Eve special on TV, and I was thinking to myself, what the hell's Old Lang Syne about? How's it start? Let old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind? Is that just like, hey, you know that person you never talk to anymore? Stop thinking about him. Don't think about that person.
Is it just people you don't normally think about, or is it everybody in your life?
Well, old acquaintance.
But you're an old acquaintance, aren't you? You can be
I'd
more
like to
than
think,
that.
I think I'd like to think I'm a friend to you, Matthew.
Yeah, but
More
you're
than
also
just an acquaintance.
I guess. But aren't you an? Oh, okay. So it's specifically just old acquaintances, not necessarily that you're more, because you can be an old acquaintance, a friend,
A confidant.
a confidant. But I guess if I'm just giving everybody one title, it's like don't make room in your life for people you don't like or you don't need.
I don't know, man. Like acquaintances, forget them.
I always thought it was about just forgiving and moving on. Like, just get rid of all the negativity in your life and move forward and don't think about the past.
All right, so I pulled up.
But what does Old Lang Syne mean?
Yeah, so it's
What if
it's Scottish or something?
Okay, not German.
It's a Scots poem written by Robert Burns in 1788.
Okay.
That's a long time ago.
I thought it could have meant bring back Hitler or something. Something German.
Old Lang Syne?
Yeah.
It could be. So like let all old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind.
Bring back Hitler.
Bring back Hitler.
Everyone's been singing it. No one knew what it meant. And
The
now,
Third Reich will rule forever.
after 100 years, he will rise again.
Here.
What does it mean, Sebastian?
Should okay. So there's the Scottish version and the
Yes.
English version. Should old, I guess it's the same thing. So should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Question mark.
It's a question mark.
It's a question.
It's not telling us.
Oh.
Should now I hear it.
And never brought to mind?
And never. They do raise their voice on mine.
Yeah.
I guess it was a question.
Oh my God, this is changing everything. And then it repeats, should old acquaintance be forgot? And Old Lang Syne? Question mark. What the hell's Old Lang Syne mean, though? For Old Lang Syne, my dear, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For Old Lang Syne.
For old
and
time's
surely
sake?
you'll buy your pint cup. And surely I'll buy mine. And we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For Old Lang Syne.
I really feel like it's for old time's sake now.
Well, what's Old Lang Syne mean?
I don't know.
Most common involves only. Yeah, this is exciting, Matthew. You fill while I read.
All right. I saw Passengers the other day.
Movie?
And yes, the movie. And all I took away from that is that I would love to be in a situation when I am stranded.
Why do you want to be
person,
stranded?
The only person left on the planet. I'd like to be in Passengers, Last Man on Earth, Castaway, Home Alone. These are all situations where you're just left to your own. And they always show people being a little lonely. I don't think I'd be lonely. I think I would have a great time until the day I die.
Well, okay, hold on. See, like I like spending time alone, but I like amusing myself while I'm spending that time alone,
Yeah.
listening to music or watching a TV show, something like that. If you're stranded on a desert island with nothing to do, no entertainment, is that thrilling? Or
Desert
is that
Island
maddening?
Desert Island's maybe not as great as being maybe the last man on Earth, but I just don't buy that I would get lonely. Just like I don't buy I would have PTSD if I was in a war.
What do you mean?
I just don't believe in
I
it.
feel like I have PTSD from being a student. Sometimes I wake up in the night going like, "Oh, my essay's due tomorrow." I'm like, "Saba, you haven't been in school in years. You
Yeah.
have no essay. Don't worry about getting 0 on it."
But as a calming feeling, I feel like people with true PTSD don't wake up in the middle of the night thinking they're killing a bunch of children in a war or something that they were ordered to, and then realize, oh, you're just dreaming. You don't have to kill any children. You ease yourself back to sleep.
Is that not exactly what it is?
No, I think you're forever haunted by it. I don't think you just like, oh, I'm not at war anymore. Things are good. But I think I would be fine. I think I was like, well, I did my job. I killed who I was supposed to kill.
Sure.
And things are like not necessarily the killing people that you are supposed to kill, but
Yeah,
also
that's
seeing
a little concerning.
your friends dying and all that.
Sure,
That might be
yeah.
stuff that causes you traumatic
Yeah.
trauma, but but I think I'd be okay with it.
Now, this took a hard shift, Matthew. You went from like, I wouldn't mind being stranded on a desert island to like, I'm okay with murdering people.
It's just two things that I feel I'd be fine with. And I wouldn't enjoy killing people, but I don't think that if I had to do it for my country,
Yeah.
that I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night sweating and terrified. And
But
I'd be like,
did you have to do it for your
I
country?
didn't. But
That's
this
the
is just one
question.
of those things.
No, well, yeah.
I didn't do it. Probably will never have to, but I'm going to go on record saying I don't think I would have PTSD. And I'm going to go on record saying if I was left home alone, I wouldn't miss my family.
Would you set traps for the two robbers who are trying to steal from you?
Yeah, definitely. Just set traps for anybody, especially if I was the last person on Earth and I was left home alone.
Why are you setting traps? Who are you setting traps for at that point?
The vampires or whatever's out there. What was that Vincent Price movie?
I don't
The
know.
Last Man on Earth.
I don't know.
I think it was
I
The
didn't
Last
see
Man
that
on
movie.
Earth.
Is it like the Omega Man?
Essentially. I mean, it was essentially I Am Legend. Will Smith had to set traps, I think. So,
Yeah, but there were vampires.
yeah. Well, who knows what's out there?
I guess you have a point. Omega Man and I Am Legend are also basically the same movie.
Yeah, it's all the same. Everything's just one
I
movie.
never remember I Am Legend because it's just such a non-title, and Omega Man is a super cool damn title.
Yeah, they even have the sign for Omega as the O.
Yeah,
That sells itself right there.
right there.
So what does Old Lang Syne mean?
So Old Lang Syne is basically like once upon a time. So it's like, in a simpler time. And let old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind. Let old acquaintance be forgot once upon a time.
In a simpler time?
Yeah.
For old time's sake?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, for old time's sake. And then it's like, oh, you'll buy a pint of beer and I'll buy a pint for old time's sake.
Okay, so nothing sinister to the hidden. There's no hidden message in it.
It was a question like, should you forget people that you don't talk to anymore? No. Remember the good old times.
Seems like a waste. Why even bother singing the song?
Well, because it's New Year's. I mean, it's the only New Year's song.
Yeah.
Aside from like New Year's Day from U2.
Yeah, I guess so.
But like, what's that song about anyway?
That song drifts off, though. That goes into Bono's agenda
Yeah.
at some point.
I mean, it quickly gets into like, I want to be with you night and day. We're not talking about New Year's anymore, are we? Plus, it's New Year's Day. He's talking about how all is quiet. Everyone's staying in and hungover, basically.
I guess so.
It's not much of a song. There needs to be more New Year's Eve songs. Christmas has 1 million of them. New Year's Eve just has Old Lang Syne. We don't even know what it means. But we do now, and so do you, listener. But most people don't. I don't think so.
Probably not. I
Some
don't even
Scottish
know how to say
nonsense.
it. Yeah. And Bono's got to sing some more songs that have to do with holidays and not about the starving children in Africa.
Oh, my God. Oh, I mean, he's already got that Sunday Bloody Sunday for that terrific holiday.
Every Sunday.
Well, it's not every Sunday. It was a particular historical Sunday.
I listen to it every Sunday.
I mean, I would like to hear Bono's song about Easter.
Yeah,
but I would want it to be like not dark at all. I want it to be like hippity hop Easter bunny.
Yes.
Like,
so it's definitely not about the resurrection.
Of
Jesus Christ,
like,
but
I want it
Easter
to be
bunny.
really clownish. I want him to do other holidays that don't get much respect, like Arbor Day.
Yeah, but there'd be a
Flag Day.
There'd be a verse in it at some point where he's just talking about the pollution of the economy. I don't know.
The pollution. He's going to talk about like clear cutting on the Arbor Day song and like international rights on the Flag Day song. Like it's going to make it so political for every song.
Yeah, I want to see. I want there to be a "Where Are They Now?"
About what?
For the starving children in Africa that we were all told